Alright, so it's been a while since I made the last video. It's been far too long, yeah. Been really busy, stuff at the unit, stuff with my car. You know, I'm a busy guy. But today we've got in a very nice car for a full D-chrome and a coating, not a ceramic coating, just a gloss coating. Ah, there it is. It's an RS4, it's had a lot of money spent on it. The guy's absolutely in love with this car. It's gone through 2 full resprays, it's gone for Alcantara roof lining. Honestly, it's one of the most looked after cars I think I've ever seen in my entire life. I've just given it a quick wash, just literally a quick jet wash before I had the idea to start recording it. No one's at the unit, so my confidence is a lot higher at the moment. There's my beast. Oh yeah, looking good. So there's the RS4. The road presence this has is just insane. So normally when we're doing a mini valet or a full valet, then we use the 5-stage wash method, 3 buckets and all of that. Obviously because we're buffing it and we're doing a ceramic coating, we're not going to spray wax it. So it's going to have a wash, then the TFR, then the rinse, then the snow foam, contact wash, and then another rinse, and we'll pull it in, dry it, and then I'll start buffing it and waiting for people to come to start dechroming it. So I've just washed the TFR off, but I had to move the car out the way so this guy could bring his little shed in. Got a nice MR2 there too, that's a family members. This guy and his MX-5. Yeah bro, it's Lent MX-5. Can you not swear please bro, this is a PG only video. So suitable for children bro, this video. I know you're not allowed near any. I'm sure the only reason this guy came was to borrow my car. Look at this dude. Oh, it sounds good actually. So next comes a contact wash, which is the snow foam. The wheels are quite bad, it has been parked for a little while. Yeah, the wheel, it's not the worst wheel. In person it looks a lot worse, I promise. But it should come out a lot better than that after I've tackled it. Of course, we're here today to buff and wash the car, and it started raining. So as you can see, the wheels aren't the best at the moment. Just gonna hit it with a little scrub-a-dub-dub and it should come out perfect. I'm always having fun, bro! Look at this dude, pretending he's working just for the video. I didn't think the camera would be able to pick up just how dirty this wheel actually is. So what I did was I went ahead and I cleaned half to show you guys the complete difference of the wheel before and after. I thought rather than a side-by-side picture, I'd literally just do half and half. In person the difference is even more clear. Like that side just looks absolutely stunning and that side just looks, you know, mucky. So I'd quickly show you guys that before my phone gets drenched. It doesn't look like it's raining a lot, I promise it's raining a lot. So that's after the first attempt. You can tell it needs a bit more doing in certain places, so I'll have to go over it one more time. On like top end details on cars this old, normally we would take the wheels off and do the inside of the barrel. It's an option for some people, but not everyone wants to do it, so in this case we're just doing the wheel face and that's it. Alright, I've done the 2 wheels on the driver's side, just showing you the passenger side ones from a distance, just to show you what they look like compared to the side I have done. Oh, that is a massive difference, come on. So that's the side I've done, looking brand new. And then that's the other side, huge difference there. Only if you can put up a, you know, side by side. Okay, so we've just done a really quick dry on it. Car didn't start because it's been sat for a couple of weeks, so we had to jump start it to even get here. Now we're basically just going to put it on trickle charge, let it charge for a bit, leave it started. This RS4 is actually owned by a really good family friend, so we should be doing a review on it soon. It's just so clean, it's just so clean. Here's Zen. Look at the dude working on his RS5. He likes to feel relevant. Obviously when we've got big whips like that, like the RS4, and then we've got the R32 there, he wants to stay relevant. I mean, he's just trying his hardest. He's trying to stand behind me so he doesn't get caught on camera, because he is wanted by, he is a known member of ISIS. It's just so well looked after, this car. Alcantara headlining, so soft, honestly it's just so smooth. So that was the valves closed, now these are the valves open. Had a visit from the owner of the car. Like I said, he's a good friend, so he comes down a lot just to check up on what's going on, and he's now decided to go down a different route of, rather than just a buff and a coating, he wants a multi-stage correction. So what we're doing is we're literally masking everything, all the edges, all the plastics, all the rubbers, and then we're going to dry sand it, and then we're going to wet sand it, then we're going to compound fill it, and then we're going to polish it, and then we are going to coat it. So masking all the edges, all the rubbers, door handles, literally, then we're doing the headlights, we're doing the grille. Mark II Revision 3 MR2 turbo here as well. Yeah, the wheels need a bit of a refurb on that. We've got the CRX, and then we got the Big Daddy Jeep. So around all these edges here, obviously we can't use the big roller masking tape, so we're going to use a very thin masking tape all along here, all along every single crease and every single edge, so we don't damage anything when we're doing the sanding. That is the most important thing. We do not want to damage any paintwork, don't want to burn through any lacquer, so precautions have to be taken. Alright, so we've basically been cracking on, prepping it, getting it ready to be sanded. There was a few of us doing it, so we used different colour masking tape and stuff. Over the creases we've used very thin masking tape. I don't know if it's called masking tape, it's just tape to protect. I don't know what this is doing, it's really irritating me, so I had to comment on it. We have very thin tape. The car is looking interesting to say the least. Got the bad boy snap-on heater on. Stick heater that. Honestly man, the car just looks so funny. It looks so funny, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. Literally over every single crease where the paint's obviously at its thinnest, that's where we've gone over it with the tape. So when we're sanding, if we're catching any edges, then that tape will, you know, stop it catching. Interesting. So yeah, we've gone for a kind of a blue and green theme. No, I'm joking. But yeah, because there was a couple of us doing it, we used green and blue tape, so you can see who did more work. You know, this is green side, then you know, teamwork on the back. So we've been trying a few different combinations there just to try and get the best finish. So we've been sanding it, and then we've been buffing over it with a very harsh pad, and then buffing it again to get to this finish, which we're going to need another buff as well. Alright, so it's the next day, we're just cracking on with the sanding. Big job. Kaz is just doing the boot. My dad's going to be using the smaller buffer to do all around the little edges and creases and stuff. Obviously because you don't use the big sander on places like that, it's too risky. I'm cracking on with the roof. Alright, so quick test patch, just been sanding the roof. Just buffed this twice, 2 different polishes, 2 different pads, to kind of see how it will come out. It needs a few more passes, a few more different polishes, then it should come out beautiful. A little update video as to what's going on. We've been sanding it for pretty much all day. We've been doing test panels, trying to see which different pad, which different polish to use, because there are so many combinations, and obviously we need to match the best combination for the current state of the car. At the moment, that's what it's looking like. You can see all the sanding marks. So that's been sanded twice, been buffed with 4 different pads and polishes, and there's still sanding marks in it, so it's going to keep going lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter until the car literally looks like a mirror finish, or the closest thing we can get to that. Unfortunately, the car, the paintwork just doesn't feel very smooth. It's really rough. So this, you can see, that's where we've sanded, and it's absolutely silky smooth. Honestly, really smooth. So once the paint's fully flattened, it's all smooth, it's all very flat. Then we start buffing it to get rid of all the sanding marks, and once we've got rid of all the sanding marks, that's when we start looking at actually buffing it and polishing it properly, where we're treating it as what a normal car would be like, but once we've gotten rid of all the sanding marks. Then after that, that's when we'd normally apply wax, but in this case we're doing a coating on it. It came in not looking amazing. From a distance it looked alright, but obviously it didn't look 10 out of 10. But when it's out, it should look absolutely fantastic. My expectations are very high. They always are, because we do the best work. Now that's what it looks like straight after sanding and 1 buff. Now that's sanding and 2 buffs, so it's going to take a lot of buffing, a lot of different pads, a lot of different polishes. It looks out of focus, so that's just actually what it looks like. That's after the sanding and 2 stages of buffing. What we've done is we've just done a little test panel with another buff after that. Well, that's our snap-on heaters, I just turned off. I just realised I'm shouting. But yeah, we've just done a test panel with another buff after this, and then a finishing pad just to see how it comes out like. And the difference is absolutely ridiculous between, look at that. We might do one more after that before we do the coating, but we'll just see how it turns out. We've taken off all the masking tape, all the papers and everything. In all the gaps there's been a lot of dust and stuff gathering up, so obviously we haven't been able to get to it. We've done the first 2 stages of the buffing, we've got another 2 to go, so we're just going to pull it out, give it a rinse, then pull it back in. There's Kaz, my teammate, my guy. That's big Kaz, yes. Okay, let's hope you can hear me, because the blower's back out again. It's just so strong. Basically, now that we've rinsed it down, we're also doing a dechrome on it, so possibly the ring mirrors, all the door frames, all that's going to be going gloss black, the front grille as well. So we've ripped out the blower because we're going to be air drying it. This thing is so loud. It is so loud and so powerful. Like, come on man. Warning headphone users, like, it's just too loud. Just a quick cold start up of the M5. This is what I'll be doing a review on. It's a V10 one. It's had an exhaust double decap. That's what it sounds like. All been de-chromed. He changed his mind about the ring mirror and the front grille as well. Owner's come to take it today, then we'll do a review on it another time when I'm all good and ready. Also dyed a bit of the steering wheel, a bit of the passenger seat. Oh, honestly, what a beast this is. The guy's been looking after it. We've been looking after him.